you know what's nice? Not actually being able to bitch about Nisekoi manga for once. You know, it's kind of a nice thing to actually do. Because, you know, this was a pretty solid chapter. I'm going to get into this one. It's like, you know, we had some decent stuff in here. And just to clarify as well, for one, people that are asking, you know, where's the last episode of the anime? You didn't talk about last episode. I'll tell you why. Because I really didn't like the last episode of the anime. It was fucking, oh, Chitoge loses a ribbon. And I exactly remember that was the chapter where I was like, yeah, I'm done. Like, I'm kind of done for a while. And then there's some other shit. Honestly, to really get some closure for the anime, I really didn't like this season too much. Like, honestly, the highest point for me was Chitoge's mother, and honestly, that's the highest point there. The rest of it was really anything too special to say, but that's all I want to say about it. Honestly, like, I gave the first season probably like a 7 or a 6, and this season is about like a 5 to like a 4. It really wasn't that good of an adaptation, and honestly, it's just the story that they got given with it, which is like, it really just wasn't there. It was just fluff. If it gets to season 3, I'll probably watch it, but even still, it's like, no, I really wasn't looking forward to a lot of that stuff. But hey, Yui's like fucking birthday happened, and one thing that was shocking to really find out about this, because it kind of reminded me that Yui is 20 as of like currently at the moment. Everyone else in the series, from like where they are at right now, because they're now all in their last year of high school, like from what they've been saying, they're all 17, 18. Like, they're all getting to that age, and I'm thinking, holy shit. Like, this is 150 chapters or so that we've gone through like that, 176 in total. Like, the motherfuckers aged like that, like, pretty fucking quickly, and I honestly doubt that they would do like college years. They never like to do that in series, but even so, it's like, motherfuckers be aging, because like Yui's 20, Chitoge's 17 already. Like, that's fucking crazy just to even think about that. And it's like, I think that was one reason I liked this chapter a lot more, is that Yui was in this fucking story. She was there. It was her birthday. She was having a fun ass time. She was enjoying herself. And, you know, she was being a cool ass motherfucker. Like, America was being like, oh, fuck off, I don't really care for you. Which is like, and I guess another reason was that, oh, Raku wasn't the main attention to this chapter. It was like, it was mainly Chitoge and Yui's kind of story for the most part. She was like saying like, what can I really do about everything? Like, look at her, she's like so mature, so old, I want to be just like her. And kind of like actually her being like jealous very much of Yui, and she was saying like, I really like you, why can't like I want to like you as much as I do with Raku, and just stuff like that. It's like we're rivals. It's like all this stuff. And one thing that really got to me with Yui was definitely when she's saying like, oh, do you like Raku? I like him, of course, but I like you as much. I like, you know, you, Marika, Kosaki, Sugumi, like, I like you all the same. And it's like, you know, my feelings for Raku are legitimate, but I won't lose to anyone in strength of feelings. But, you know, my precious bonds, you know, all this stuff that I've had from 10 years ago, you know, I feel the same. It's like, I feel the same way as Raku with you. And it was like kind of emotional just to see that. And it's like, I don't know, like I said, it's like, it felt like a lot of progression for what we had in this chapter, from what was going on. And honestly, I'm surprised fucking Chitoge didn't give a fucking big old hug to fucking Yui, because like, she was acting like the big sister. She was acting like, you know, I care for everyone, I love her. And she's like, yeah, I love fucking like Raku, I really do care for him, but then as well, I like all you guys as well, a lot. And, you know, I treat you all the same way as I do with him. Like, not where Marika's like, oh, fuck you motherfuckers, I'm gonna drive you on the bus just to get him. And I don't know, it's just not like, honestly, this is probably the best pacing we've had in a while, because we had a bunch of stuff going on with Marika, like her talking about Yui and saying like why she didn't like her, and like a lot of her like kind of seeing like we're going to see some more progression with her and Yui, not to mention the whole like arranged marriage that's going to be happening with Yui, and saying like, oh, you can't refuse this shit. And it's like, honestly, like, I'm kind of curious to see, because obviously Marika's going to do something, like she's actually going to probably like let everyone know, or she's actually going to like stick up for Yui, because I feel like this is going to be the time. Maybe this might be the good time for closure to see like what exactly went on between these two, like, because she was saying like, oh, she's like the sort of person that's half-hearted with her like feelings, and she doesn't really, you know, she's unable to realize her true feelings, like, she's half-baked. So from what she's saying, like what she's saying is like, she doesn't think, like, she's not too sure about her feelings at the moment for Raku, from what it sounded like, or she's just like, she's never been able to feel determined. I don't know, because like she feels like the complete polar opposite really with Marika, where Marika's like, oh, I love you all the time, and Yui's just like, oh, I like you a lot, like that. It's like, we're all friends, aren't we? And she's just like, you know, Yui loves everyone, and Marika just loves the sole person, you know? She's like more of like a group person. Marika's like, fuck off, I only care for this one person, you can go suck a dick if you can't there. It was a good chapter. That's one thing I can say. Like, I remember reading it through first time and I don't really kind of get through it. But mind you, that's like 3 in the morning. Reading it now, it was a lot better. It really was a lot better from what I was reading on that. And I was shocked to see that this was actually a daily. I would give this one a 7. I think this was a good chapter. I want to see where this execution with this stuff. I like Yui a lot. I want to see more of her. It'll be a shame she leaves, but that and just, honestly, it hit me. I was like, oh my god, I thought everyone was still like fucking 14, 15 still. It's like, no, they're all like 17 now. They're all pretty much, you're like 17, you're still not in a relationship? God damn. It's like, you want to fucking improve that shit pretty soon. But yeah, really good chapter. It was just, it's nice to talk about a good chapter at Nisekoi. I'm just saying. But that's all from me, so thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.